So there's this guy I knew, Jackson. Not like a best friend or anything, but enough to share a beer after work. Talk about dumb stuff. He worked at this little paint shop down the street where I used to live. Always had ink in his hands no matter what. He wiped them off, of course, with this old red rag in his back pocket, but it never really did much. He smelled like paper and coffee and cigarettes, the kind of walking cliche, but a good guy. We were quiet, but steadily. Anyways, Jackson had this dog, a big black mutt named Marley. Almost as beat up as he was, Marlene had this weird limp from when he got hit by a car years back, but he still chases squirrels like he was 2 years old. That dog was his world. Unlike, I swear, he'd eat beans off of cans just to make sure Marlene had a good food. You could tell they'd been through things together. Breakups, layoffs, long winters. That dog was family. Then one day, Marlene just didn't get up. No warning, no big dramatic scene. Jackson took him to the vet and something was wrong. It was something with the heart, quick and fast. They gave him a choice, but you know how those go. Keep him alive for a little longer, but he's in pain. So, he stayed with Marlene on that cold metal table, hand on his head, whispering stuff like, "It's okay, buddy, it's okay." And then the vet gave the shot, and just like that, 13 years gone. He didn't come back into work for a week after that. I finally saw him again. He looked like someone had scooped something out of him. Like, you know, when someone laughs but their eyes don't move? That kind of hollow. He said his place was too quiet. Every little sound, like the fridge humming or the door slamming, kept tricking his brain into thinking Marlene was still there. He told me he still fills the water bowl once out of habit. But here's the part that got me. A couple months later, he started walking the same route as he used to take with Marlene. No leash this time, just hands in pocket. He said it helps. Said it makes him feel like maybe Marlene was still there, just in the space beside him. Like if he closed his eyes, he could hear the old mutt's paw tapping on the pavement. I asked him once if he was gonna get another dog. Not yet, I don't want to replace him. I just want to remember him right for a while. Eventually he did though. Not the same kind of dog. This one smaller, kind of jittery, barked at everything. But I think that's the point. He told me it's not about filling the hole, it's about building around it. And that message stuck with me. You ever lost someone and still catch yourself reaching for your phone, ready to text them? Yeah, that happened to me. His name was Elon, my cousin, but more like a brother. We grew up side by side. Same birthdays, 2 years apart. Same favorite cereal. Same bike trails every summer. You couldn't separate us. If I got in trouble, he was next to me. If I was laughing, he was the one who started it. He used to say the dumbest things, man. Like one time I fell off my bike, scraped my whole arm, bleeding pretty bad. He looks down at me and goes, "Bro, that was the sickest crash I ever seen. Are you dead?" I'm crying, snot everywhere, and he was hyping me up like I just landed a movie stunt. That's how he was. He joined the military right after high school. I remember asking him why, and he shrugged and said, "It feels like I'm supposed to." That was it. No speech, just Elon being Elon, doing what felt right. He left. First it was the letters, then the voice memos, then just silent. Not completely, but it got quieter. You know how that goes. Life's moves. You promise to call, then you're just waiting for the next holiday to catch up. And then one day, his mom called me. I still remember her voice, shaking like she was holding her breath. "He's gone," she said. Just like that, 2 words, and everything just stopped. I didn't cry, I didn't scream. I just sat there, staring at the wall. At his funeral, they did a whole military honor thing, folded the flag, salute, speeches, and I just kept thinking, he hated this. He wasn't about the spotlight. He was about sneaking out for burgers at 2 a.m. and laughing until his nose whistled. After the service, I went home. I opened this box I kept under my bed, and every letter, one of them said, "Germany's cool. People yell a lot." I fit right in. Another one just said, "Ate 5 hot dogs in a minute. Might die. Worth it." That was Elon. And then it hit me. I would never get another one. For a long time, I didn't talk about it. I didn't talk to anyone really. But I did start talking to him. Not out loud, just in my head. Quiet moments like if I was walking home or saw something dumb. I'll think Elon would have laughed his ass off at that. Or when a song came on in the car, I'll say, "This one is trash, bro." And sometimes I'll laugh, not because it was funny, but because I could hear him laughing. Months passed. People stopped asking how I was. You know how it is, life keeps moving. But I kept walking the same path as we used to walk. I kept filling his side, silence with memories. And then one night, I pulled into this gas station, no reason, just needed to stop. And I looked over at the passenger seat, like I used to, and I whispered, "You really left me, huh?" But it didn't feel empty. It felt full, like he was still there, not in the seat, but in me. And that's when I realized, you don't stop missing someone. You don't ever get over it. You just learn how to carry it without it crushing you. Elon isn't gone. He's just in the quiet now, in the jokes I tell, in the way I laugh at things he could have laughed at. He's in the parts of me he helped shaped,